Hello everybody and welcome back to Hof Bergmann. So as you can see, I'm loading up the loading wagon with straw again. This is the same straw that we blew into the loft in the previous episode. The reason why I'm putting it back into here is because what we need to do is turn into compost. This was recommended to me in the previous episode's comment section, and in fact there were some very good suggestions. So we put the straw into the compost pit or maker, and we also should be putting some of this grain into the bag producer so we can create bags of food for the ducks, and also we should be dressing our own seed as well. So some fantastic suggestions. We can do the seed dressing in the same yard as the compost maker. So yeah, let me just get this loaded up. Okay, so I can't seem to get it any more full than 82%. I thought I did put a full load into there, but maybe we lost some, or maybe it hasn't all blown into there yet. Anyway, it doesn't matter because we have a whole field of straw over there which we're going to get cleared. And yeah, we're going to put all of this into the compost maker, except for maybe the final load, which I might just keep in the loading wagon briefly, because if we do get some cows we can put it straight into their enclosure. We already do have loads of straw bales in storage, so we don't need to really worry about making more bales this year. Maybe in the next year. Okay, so I'm told that is the seed dresser just there. These are the composting pits. So let's get this tipped. We are still producing the dried grain just over there. Oh yes, and apparently you can also just tip on the ground. I didn't realise. I thought you had to intricately unload into the hopper, but apparently not. It would pick it up off the ground, which is a really nice idea. Oh, look at that. It changes texture immediately. It's like instant conversion from straw to compost. Unless it's just the lighting. Let's take a look. Okay, so it does say compost here. And yep, that is definitely a conversion. Looks much more like soil. So biomass is what it's called. Compacting 95%. Do you have to compact it? So I would suggest you do. But yes, as I said, we have plenty more to come into here. Let's just sort out this. If we can just tip it onto the ground, that'd be great. Although, how much... yeah, need to think logically. How much do we actually need for the ducks? We do have some in storage. And we have barley in storage. So, yeah, I think actually all of this can be put into here. Go. Big pile. This will all be switched off again because we have closed the game down. So it also needs to be just fine-tuned a bit. Ah, yep, there you go. You can see it's picking up off the ground and it is putting it into the dryer, which we will also have to switch on. There we go. Fantastic. Should take the whole lot. All these things that you can learn just from producing a video and reading your comments is great. Seriously, thank you everybody. It does help me out a great deal. So actually it's going to process all that super quickly. The dryer looks to be fairly full. What are we on? Yes, that is full, but we do still have plenty of space for the storage of dried grain, so that'll be fine. Let's get back to the field where the straw is. We'll continue rowing it up and picking it up and putting it into the biomass pit just behind us. Let's create some more compost. Speaking of compost, yeah, it must be spread onto the land, I'm guessing, and also it probably does have a fairly good resale value. Yeah, look at that. 884. Very nice. I think even if you can use it on the land, I'm not going to because I have plenty of Digestate, which I would love to get onto today. I think as soon as we've cleared this field, we will start to spread it because I've got everything ready. It's all ready to go because I wanted to do the grass field as well. But as it turned out before, it didn't need doing. But this time it will need doing. Right, I've just remembered something very crucial. That is switched off. I've done that before. The worker isn't just going to turn it on. So there we go, that's going to be good. See if we can grab all of this. Obviously we have a mist swath just there, so we'll incorporate this little one on the right hand side. The money you see coming in is still from the biogas. That is a lot of straw, look at that. Massive amount of straw. But yep, we are clearing the field pretty quickly. We have a very high capacity loading wagon, so you can get a serious amount in each go. So I think probably just a couple of loads and we'll be done. Okay, so that is full once again. It is incredible how much you can get out of one field. This is the field with all those patches in it as well, full of gaps. And still we have produced this amount of straw. Amazing. So, just finish off. We'll tip that next load. And then what we have left in the field we'll keep in the loading wagon. Then we can bring all the Digestate equipment across and we can start to put it onto this field. I'm guessing we can put it onto the grass field as well. Park in here. Yeah, going to get some of these machines sold, I think, some of these implements, because they're not going to be used. I just don't really need so many trailers, and I don't use that thing over there unless it is actually for... Yes, it could be part of one of these integrated features, we'll have to see. But yeah, this is the bag maker, which I did look at very quickly in the previous episode. Pallet creation. So that could be beneficial in the future. Look forward to using all these different things. Yeah, so dressing of seed is of course something which is going to be really beneficial. Instead of spending lots of money on it. Maybe actually that's where that trailer device thing there is going to come in handy. Yeah, since it is by the creators, it would make sense. The silo hopper. I think there's a bit of space down the right hand side. We do have two pits, as you can see. But I'm pretty sure we can squeeze it all into this one. Make it nice and full. There we go. Good. Compacting 100%. Yeah, I thought it would probably be 100 because it's not like silage. So we actually have, for biomass, almost 150,000 litres. If we put in the final piece of straw, it'd be way over. But no, we'll keep the rest of it as straw, as it's such a small amount. Yeah, so that's the Seed Master, as you can see. Something which will be used before we start to drill the fields again. Unless, of course, we have some seed left. I don't know if we have much, if anything. But yeah, I think the silo trailer is going to be quite handy there. And here we have the final piece. Yes, it would have been good if I had turned off the pipeline, because it wouldn't keep selling the biogas constantly. It does feel better as well to get some massive lump sum payment. Sort of these trickling bits, although I really wouldn't argue with £155 every few seconds, it would appear. What is it, a few minutes? It's not long. Right, I'm going to go over to this yard to drop off the loading wagon. Then we're going to need this tractor and the big class Axion tractor. I would love to have the Massey Ferguson 6S, but we can't really afford it, and I just think it might be better on Attingham Park, which I'm going to be starting very soon. Potentially a live stream only series, which I've never done before. I don't know how successful it would be. We might actually get away with just using the one tractor. That might be easier anyway. So if we just disconnect this pipe, or this hose, and put that onto the side storage place just there, if I can... Whoops. Yeah, that's not right. Store hose, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Not jump around with it. This is 47% full, because we have already taken some out of it and put it into the other tanker. The other tanker is full as well. Well, pretty much full. I did test the functionality. But yeah, without a doubt we can do it in this field, so that's good. Nothing is going to be wasted this time. So I will just park it down here, maybe on the track. Which side do we fill from? Okay, the other side. So we'll park it here. That should be good. And let's go and get the other tanker. The other thing I'd really like to do is bake some bread. There is a whole setup in one of the sheds here. It's not just a case of putting in the flour and then suddenly the bread pops out the other end. You have to light the fire. You have to get the supplies for the fire. Wood chips or firewood. Really nice. You've got the yeast. You make the dough. Bake the bread. And then I think you sell it in the farm shop just here. Our own shop. There's just tons of things. Many things I'd love to do. We just need to find the time, and I need to make sure I know exactly what I'm doing. Is that working? Yep, it is. Good. Slightly harder to see on this particular texture, but when we're looking into the sun, it is slightly more obvious. Although I guess you can actually put it on a worker. A worker can see exactly where they are. So can GPS. I will actually have to use a worker anyway, because when we've filled up the tanker this time, I'm most likely going to have to go back over to the BGA to pick up more digestate. And we don't want to stop this from spreading. And whilst I'm over there, I can turn off the gas line. Close that valve. I did try and use a worker, but it didn't seem to like it. Oh no, not my wobbly hose again. How do we do this? Store hose. Detach hose. Lift hose. Come on, hose. Bit stuck at this end, are you? Oh, it was coming out then. I think maybe if we just throw it. There we go. It's out. So, attach that to there, attach the other side to this tanker, I'll just spin round. I shouldn't run over it, but I don't want to stretch it. I want to be as close as possible. Okay, so yeah, put that one onto there as well. Open the valve just here, somewhere. There is one. There. And now we can pump slurry. So whilst it's doing that, let's just take a look at this page here. See what our nitrogen is like. There you go. Looking better. Looks like you probably do have to do 2 applications or another application of something else, because it doesn't seem super good in comparison to this field here. Yes, it just says 120 kilograms per hectare. Although that doesn't sound too bad, so maybe it is enough. Anyway, yeah, it's almost done. Close the manure flow, drop off the pipe, pull the pipe out of the way, actually take it off there as well, store the hose, and that is 90% full, so we can now continue for probably another 25% of the field. You can see where I've been. Looks good. That's where we finished off. And we're back at it. Yeah, we might just about finish the field, but it's going to be extremely close. I would be surprised if we finish it without filling up. Well, here we are, that's filling up. Just check up in the control room. You can see we have less than 10,000 litres left, but we have some things to transfer. Yep. So that is now transferring to the tanker. Everything from the Digestate tank. And there should be enough to fill the tanker, or at least almost enough to fill the tanker. Fermentation residues. But it looks like everything is finished. We have 6 litres of biogas. There's no point even turning the valve off. We are done. Almost full. And there we go, 30,000 litres. We only need probably 10,000 litres to finish. Maybe not even that. The inspection tube. At least on this occasion it's not a poop tube, it's a digestate tube. Can I do this without folding up? Probably not. Although there should be enough space, it's just probably if it doesn't want me to do it. Might be easier. Right, okay, so thank you, Mr. Wobble Pipe. Finally managed to get that off. No! Get back off there, you naughty pipe. Okay, we'll try again. This time, getting away from the store trigger. Attach hose. Now I'm a bit too close actually. should be easier. Now I'm too far away. Typical. Okay. That should be fine. Open the valve. This time it shouldn't take quite as long. And we refill. Good. So yeah, you can do it with it all unfolded, which is... that's nice. Saves time. Okay, we're pretty much there. That's stopped. So we can now close that again. Or we could just maybe pull that straight off. Yeah, closed it. Good. We'll probably back out of this situation. See if I can see where I left off. Just there. It is hard to see. It's definitely easier if you cultivate the ground first. I left the pump on. Right, now it should work. Yep, that's good. And just get it finished off. There's our map. Yeah, that's looking good. I know I was going at a bit of a funny angle, so I need to come back and finish off this section and finish off next to the tanker. Conclude this with a bit of first person. Hopefully not first person crashing. Just drag that hose out of the way. And we are going to finish by selling some of our dried grain. Take it to the grain mill. Or somewhere which is offering a very good price. I think that is it. Yeah, as you can see, that's all done. Lovely. Totally free fertilizer. We've already been paid for the biogas. That is just great. We'll keep this stuff here because we're going to need it for the other field probably soon. Let's go back over to the main yard. And it didn't take, interestingly, this piece of grain. Well, it didn't take that either, so there must be something not right here. Does it come out of alignment or something? Yeah, did do. There we go. Get that final piece finished off. So I can now fold that up. I can spin this thing round. Try not to crash into any of the combustibles. And park over here in the corner. I should then be able to put that pipe just up there around, unfold tube, and then I think it's as simple as just emptying it. Unless of course you have to empty back into that again. Just give it a go. 22,000 litres, yeah, it's fitting. That's all working correctly. And I don't know if the texture is any different. Maybe it's a bit darker, as it has been dried. But yeah, let's find out where the best place is to take dried grain. Let's find the best place. Oh look, you got rye flour, red peppers. There's so many things to do. Apple juice, all that sort of stuff. Grain. Okay, the price is maxed out. It's probably shut at. Oh no, 8 PM? Is it 8 PM yet? Almost. Yes, we do have enough time. So that is... is that for big bags and crates only? In which case, malt factory. Yes, it probably isn't accepted there. That is a clue. I might be wrong, potentially. But actually going to the malt factory is something I'd prefer to do anyway, because then you get spent grain. The malt factory is just up here. So yeah, let's take this load to the malt factory. I would benefit from putting this on a high horsepower tractor, but since we're all set up now, let's just take it like this. Nice maze. Okay, was the malt house more factory up here, or have I just turned off way too early? Or am I going to completely the wrong place? It looks like you can go this way. Got to head more east, northeast. Still, we get to tour the map a bit. Yeah, we can cut across here. Getting a bit cross-country. Still, it looks nice. Impressive crop of corn here. Massive. Massive field. For anybody interested, there is the vegetable farm. We're going to be turning left here. I never did do a tour of this map. I should have done. And here we are at the malt house. So we go in over the weighbridge. 32,662 kilograms. Wow. 32.67 tons pretty much. That's amazing. So I would say, at a guess, this is the place to sell. The place directly in front of us is for spent grain, so that would make sense. Yep. Watch the money. Oh no, no. Don't want to be going through that, it would take forever. Okay, add 1,708 to it. Oh yeah, and the roof. My axle! Oh no, my axles! That's not gone well. But the money has 40... well, let's just say 43,000 approximately. I'm amazed how that trailer just collapsed on itself. Yes, I shouldn't have allowed it to do that. Anyway, the spent grain will now be created. Or produced. Look at the money, that is just amazing. Certainly worth trying it. Anyway, that is it for today. We are going to leave it there. Let's just visit this place. At a guess, they'd produce the flour here. Yes, rye flour. So you bring in rye, get rye flour. Nice idea. Again, we are going to be discovering these different things and taking advantage of them. I can't wait to do it. But for this episode, this is where we end it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.